Libby's got in touch with us and she says, first wife, second wife, first husband, second husband, it all makes no odds. Your children are your children. They should always come first no matter what. No one should have an issue with coming second place to a child. I think one of the issues that was raised in the article, I think, was the fact that there's 20 years of history that had nothing to do with you as a person. And I can appreciate where she's coming from. I mean, I don't necessarily feel the same, but I appreciate where she's coming from in terms of there's so much backstory there. Because obviously when someone's split up, they've gone through terrible times. But there's also been years of good times as well, and it does take a strong person to take that on board and think you had an amazing time with someone else.
But by the same token, you might marry someone who's got stepkids and think, oh, the stepkids are nicer than the bloke I married. I mean, don't rule that out. I mean...
And also...
And so I've actually run with one of my husbands...
I love when you say that. It's so great.
Well, he's dead now. He's much older than me. I cheated on him and we got divorced. And then he married his previous girlfriend. So I was like the first wife and she was the next wife down. And she rang me up one day and said he started smoking again. Can you go and sort him out? Because he was in hospital. And as the previous wife, I knew how to inspire absolute terror in him. So I just stood at the bottom of the bed and went, take that thing out of your mouth now. And I've always got on well with the other wives. So I can't see that.
Doesn't it depend on how the relationship ends, though, as well? So say if the man's done something dreadful, I'm just going to say that just because I want to. If the man's done something dreadful, then, you know, he spends a lot of time assuaging that guilt, you know, and compensating for it. Overcompensating with maybe his children from the previous marriage. And that can maybe upset.
Maybe that can be irritating. And as a step-parent, sometimes it is quite frustrating because you never really can discipline them firsthand. It depends how... I mean, I learned how to be a brilliant step-parent. No, but a step-parent from my stepfather, who was amazing. Right. And he just said, look, let them come to you. After he'd stopped laughing that you know, I'd got 2 kids as well that are coming into my life. He said, just look, let them come to you. They will find their love for you when they're ready. You know, you're not going to love each other straight away. It will be a process. You know, you're not going to fall madly in love with that person as well. But also, going on to about the second wife thing, you don't really want a man that hasn't got past, do you? You know, if you meet someone when you're in your 30s, you don't want someone who's lived in the box room for the... you want
listening to records.
Plus, you can always ring up the previous wife and ask about all his bad habits and how she dealt with them.
Yeah, if you're strong enough, yeah.
And it can be done, because there are relationships where, you know, first and second wives, like you say, Janet, and I've known it as well with my friends, where, you know, they've been on the phone going, you were with him for this amount of time, how do you handle when he does this, this and this? And, you know, and it all kind of... At the end of the day, you've all got to rub along together, haven't you? And, you know, I read something the other day that said a beautiful thing is never perfect. And I think that sort of sums it all up.